Flashback.
What's going on, YouTube? Fearless CBR6 here. Today I want to talk about fucking technology. Phones, iPads, fucking computers, fucking all that bullshit. I remember when I was 11 years old and I got my first fucking phone. It was one of those LG chocolate phones, I think. I think that's what they were called. But it just slid up in the front and it had like this big wheel that you spun to navigate through the phone and shit. This was back fucking before, you know, iPhones were really popular and fucking Samsungs and all these new smartphones. And I thought I was the coolest fucking kid around because I had a phone at 11. I mean, if you're 11 years old and have a phone when I grew up, you were cool as fuck. That brings me to the point of my story. Everybody and their fucking mother has a fucking phone, regardless of how old they are. And it's kind of fucking sickening to me now, you know? Because back then, I used my phone for emergencies. I didn't text anybody. I didn't have any texting. I didn't have unlimited calling. I didn't even have internet. I used my phone for emergencies only and to communicate with my father. Because my parents got divorced when I was fucking 10 or some shit like that. And I moved up to Pennsylvania with my mom. So my dad bought me a phone so I could communicate back and forth with him. I didn't get a smartphone until I was like 17. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but nowadays, but the way I grew up, that was normal. It was normal not even to have a phone. I wouldn't have had a phone until I was probably 18 if my parents would have stayed together. So that just tells you the difference of the generation now compared to when I grew up. I mean, I'm a 90s kid. Everybody going into high school right now were born in 2000 and 2001. I mean, that's fucking crazy. Hey, I gave this guy money yesterday. I gave that guy money yesterday. I wonder if he remembers me. Off topic, I'm sorry guys. My grandparents have always told me growing up that, you know, phones and technology and computers, it's destroying our generation. Like, that's what they always told me. And I never believed them because, I mean, it was a phone. It was cool to have, you know, just for bragging rights and shit like that. My voice just squeaked. I'm 20. That should not happen. But I mean, I had a phone and it was awesome because I could brag to my friends and say I had it. They didn't know I didn't have text messaging or anything like that. But my grandparents were fucking right. You know, our generation now is fucking disgusting. Like, I mean, 16 and Pregnant, that show wasn't that bad, but they're apparently gonna do a 12 and Pregnant next year or some shit like that. But that's not even really, that doesn't have to do with really the phones, but technology is destroying the youth. I was walking in the mall the other day to find a fucking present for Christmas for my dad, and I saw a fucking kid with an iPhone. This kid had to have been like 5 years old, and his mom had a phone, his sister had a phone, the dad had a phone. So, I mean, I kind of think that was his phone, and the kid couldn't be more than 5. And I mean, that's entirely too young to have a phone, considering all the fucking, you know, pornography and shit that you can find on the internet. You know, parents buy their kids phones so they can, you know, reach them in emergencies and all that shit, but in reality, we all know what the kids do with it. It's not just emergencies. Holy shit. But yeah, this is gonna be another short video. I just wanted to pre-record something for tomorrow because tomorrow it's supposed to rain. I try oh god damn it. I try to put out a video every other day But since it's supposed to rain tomorrow and I already put out a video yesterday and the day before, I'm just gonna, you know, pre-record this today and put it out tomorrow for you guys. But yeah, I will talk to you fuckers later, and as always, comment, rate, subscribe. Peace!